So here's a trick using 1, 2 Walking Liberty $half, which may be examined at the start of the trick. Coins go into the hand, and we begin right there. And you could also hear it as well. I'm going to actually just give it a toss, and believe it or not, the first one will travel across the hand. And that's the first one to go across. I'm going to try it again, because some people believe this is too impossible. You have to be doing something crazy. So I'm actually leave the hands further apart for this next one. You can actually hear it. There's the second one. Joins the first one. Pretty crazy. But some people say, we actually want to see both of them go at once. Really? You want me to toss it and hear both of them go just like that? Crazy. And not only can it travel from my hands, but actually travel to yours. Check this out. I give it a toss, and it actually travels to your pocket, sir. Check it out. I'll give you a second. They do. It's not there. It travels out of your pocket into the air right here. And I got both coins. Cool. We could also do it. We could also do something crazy, just as crazy. I can actually take the coins, just vanish them, just like that. Ooh la la. And this one can actually travel. Toss it down. It actually appears, believe it or not, underneath my sandal in this case. And it could even do something even crazier. What I can do with it is if I get it, I put it inside my pocket. The coin will still reappear, but now it is furious that I would even pocket it. It wants to be the star of the show. And I thank you so much. And this coin is examinable, so people check out. I was like, wait, what? So I was watching that on replay, and man, that looked good. So before we continue, if you can, give the video a like and subscribe for more amazing content. And so let's jump into the credits and the explanation as well. So credits, I saw what's his face from the New York Coin Seminar, Mike Gallo, do a wonderful 2-coin trick, and I kind of wanted to do something similar and kind of modeled it off of that, and just some coin fundamental basics, because I just want to keep a really good. There's good 3-coin tricks. There's a lot of good 1-coin routines, but there's very few 2-coin tricks, and I just thought it was an interesting point to go on. And then I built it from what simple pieces I had, pieced all together, and this is the routine you see before you. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And there's lots of unique things in here that you could add to your routines that I think are just be wonderful. So with that said, let's jump into it. Explanation time, yay! We are going to need a expanded coin thing. So you could, if you have Kennedys, use Kennedys you want to match or be something significant for the production. You could use Walking Liberty $half and then get a $half expanded coin thing. And I don't even know what these are made of, zirconium or something. But yeah, these are just great production pieces. So you have one of these, and you can put it in the convenient pocket that you would steal from. So either back pocket, side pocket, coat pocket, whatever. In the performance, I just put it in my side pocket on my recessive side or right side. So we have 2 coins, and that's it. Just 2 coins and a prop that you can use. In desperate times, I've actually used my phone as a production item, and you know it works. It's not the greatest, but I just say, hey, and oh, I think I received a text, and then turn on my phone, and then from there, yeah. So that's just an idea I would do if in desperate situations. But get a cool prop item you can grab and produce at the end. So we'll do that later. For right now, we've got the 2 coins, and for the first phase, it is a click pass. You can use whichever click pass you want. I used to use originally the J. Noblezada click pass, where you would do it with the classic palm. Boom. You would pretend to transfer it. The coin would be retained right here. Grab the second coin on the fingertips, right here, and then he would let the coin clink as it goes right there. And then either this coin can be used, the thumb can move it into finger palm if you want, or more likely it would readjust. It would take the fingers would keep on taking the coin, readjust into classic palm, and then go there, and then set up for the set up for the whole coin traveling plot taking place. So that's one idea. I came around the idea of two ways and of how I would do it. The first way is just do a finger palm vanish, and then follow up, but with a version of J.C. Wagner's click pass. So he holds it like this, and then boom. And you get that. So you can do that click pass. I modified it by doing just holding it like this, and then just doing it. I have to tilt it a little to do it. And I go forward with it. 1, 2. If I take it like this, and I know I usually say, hey, you always have to be like this, but this is the rare time I make an exception. And then as I go in a striking motion, it strikes and you get that coin clinking, so it sounds like 2 coins. So in action, it looks like it's 1, and I showed 2, that's 2, and then I'm already 1 ahead, which is great. So that's one way of tackling it. That or other ways, I don't know if maybe I do hold out the fingertips and then do it. Whatever works for you. So that's one way of tackling it. Another way is I call it the pencil style vanish. I've never seen really anyone do it. It's simulating this action, and now I'm simulating it. Looks great. And I've covered it in other videos. Just type in pencil vanish, coin vanish, evolving magic, or something to that nature, and it'll pop up. So that looks great. So using pencil vanish, and I've covered this in another video as well, the click pass. So I show it a second time. So you could just type in click pass evolving magic, and most likely this one will come up. Looks great, and man, you get that sound, you get everything. 1, 2, looks great. Nothing there. So cool. And then you can also just do it with 1 coin and actually let the coin fall into the other hand. It's not too hard to do. It's funny. It's harder to retain. It's easier to retain 2 coins than it is to retain 1 coin, because in 2 coins I could just do it, and it's already set up to be held back. But the other one, the single one, you have to actually practice actually letting it fall into the hand, which is odd. Anyways, so either way you choose, let's just say for the context, I'm just going to do this method. Okay? And hey, regardless, you got 2 new click passes. Or a couple you can work on. 3, I mentioned J. Noblezada's. There's a lot of cool stuff. And again, credit to, in the beginning there were coins by J. Noblezada. Great DVD. So now we are at this position, 1-1. I say, watch this, toss. I give a bumping gesture with my fist. Boom, boom, like it's reactive, and then boom, 1 coin goes across, and they see that. Okay, and we do a 1-1. Now, and at this point, as you would guess, this is the point where we would do the Hang Ping Chin style stuff. Insert Jay Sankey's revolutionary coin magic as well for his thoughts on it. But it just, I can never feel like I got it right. Even when, the idea is you have this coin in heel clip, you want to get into heel clip, okay? And have it ready. This is the most ideal in my opinion. I know there's people who argue the pinky, but for certain cases I get it. But just for most cases, just heel clip is great. It's so easy to get into. You just literally can have it right here, and then be in a second clipped and ready for this coin to fall out, which is great. And then it's hard to sell for me. It just looks like there could be something tricky. So I actually decided to combine it with a specific motion that gives it this naturalness. And you saw in the performance, and I was so amazed. I watched on replay over and over and over again, and I could not tell. It's invisible. It was so great. People think something happened, but no one could actually verify it. It happened so fast. I was like, wow, that's so cool. And so it happens with the 2 actions of the pencil vanish. Okay. And for coin vanishes, it will look like that. First finger and thumb goes in 3 fingers. Okay. As it gets shaded by the hand closes as it turns, vanish. So combining that action with, let me get this back in the heel clip. Okay, now combining this action with the drop off of the heel clip, it looks like it's a direct action, and if we can justify it with whatever presentation, for it to go back on the table, you do have to justify it. It just makes no sense why you would just toss it. Anyways, we as we do the drop, we do the pencil vanish, and we turn up the coin, and again, slow motion, boom, and then boom. Looks terrible in slow motion, but in fast motion, it looks fair. I can't even tell. And it looks so fair that no one would judge you for it. And I'm doing this in real time. This is not a camera trick. It's how it looks. It looks so great. Boom. And this is, I think, how Ultimate Hand Pinching is. It's so direct. I'm burning my own moves, and I can't even tell. It looks so great. And so that's what it looks like. Just finger, pencil, vanish, and continuing the motion to here. And you see the coin moving, coin glinting every time I do this, which is so cool. Coin glints, so coin glints, and then just drop it off with the heel thing. And it feels so much less tensious than having to actually do a finger palm and try to time in all this stuff. This, just toss it and you just naturally want to drop it, naturally be part of the action. So that is cool. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited about this. That said, after you've done the heel clip move, okay, and it could even be burned and no one can tell, I say I'm going to get this coin, I'm going to have them separated apart, okay, check it out, give a second toss, and then I like the pencil vanish, but open up onto the coin. Okay, first finger and thumb, dropping the other 3 fingers. Boom. They don't know the coin is here. Give a toss. Boom. Now they see 2 coins, and you can show your hand empty. Or vice versa, you could show your hand empty, then reveal. Whatever. Anyways, so you've done that, and they are amazed. Then we can do the pencil vanish, which is now easier because we're going to do both coins. 1, 2, okay, vanish, and then you can show right here, which is crazy. And then the third one is, what was the third one? So in the third part, you just, wait. So in phase 1, we've had both coins travel across one by one. In phase 2, we can actually do the pencil vanish, both at the same time, and we're actually able to jump from hand to hand. And it looks really, really good. Again, 1 goes into the hand. And you can practice the angles to see what works in the mirror, to see what works for you with the angles. And then literally, same thing. I'm just going to do it in slow motion. First finger, thumb, drops, fingers in the hand, right there. And it looks like the coins are going in there. and you get that sound. But it all happens in motion. Excuse the sound right now, but it all happens in fast motion. Hand closes, hand turns, and then we can show it goes. So in real time, that's 1, that's 2. You can hear it, yes. They go yes. Coins go across. Very cool. Then we say that the coins can travel in phase 3 from not only our hands, from hand to hand, but to your pocket. I point out to some random spectator. I say, check this out. I do a... You can do 2 things. You can either do the clown vanish, which was featured in the beginning. There were coins, which looks like this. These hands clip and make the sound. This is the only way I've ever seen it taught, and it works for some reason, even though it's illogical technically. Fingers from the dominant hand clip, and the other hands close, and then these fingers come out, and it just looks like the coins are retained over here. Apparently, even though it technically doesn't make sense, it works, and then you could toss it up, and then continue the whole spiel. You can also just do pencil vanish. The pencil click pass. Show 2 coins. People are like, okay, this time it has to be there, and it goes, and then people will go WTF, which is just great. And then do the whole gag. It went in your pocket, and it came out of your pocket, and goes back to the air, and then conveniently right in front of you, and then you can show the coins. Click the coins. You want to get the audio so they hear it. Open up and then show the coins. People are amazed. People are laughing, and they all love the gags and everything to it. So we have the 2 coins right here now. Then we're going to do the vanishing setup. So this is phase 4. And then phase 5 is the production. So phase 4, I do a finger palm vanish, or you can be clever and do a retention vanish. There was this one guy, I believe on Illusionist, who taught a very good retention vision vanish, like 3 versions or something. I don't know which one it was. I'll write it down below. It was a really, really good vanish, and that's how I started learning actually how to do retention of vision vanishes, which looks cool. Can't really teach it here because out of respect for that fellow magician, but I'll definitely put a link below. But yeah, originally I just use a finger palm for most cases. I take the coin, like I do a twisty thing, so you can really abuse that subtlety, that Ramsey subtlety, I believe, and then boom, gone. So that's the first one. People are amazed. It looks great. You can do Eric Jones-ish open palm gestures. That's what it's called. Open palm-ish gestures popularized by Eric Jones to be able to show your palm pretty much empty. And then from here we're going to do a fake take using your first 2 fingers and your thumb, because I do not believe in using a French drop. Would you really take a coin like this? Here you go. No. You would just take it with their first 2 fingers and thumb. You would actually take it like this and hand it to someone so you get the visualness of it, or supposedly. And we're going to mime that. So as it comes over, first 2 fingers and thumb, just like a French drop, but not actually gripping it largely. So going over, there's enough shade, it drops, you pretend to take it, and then I toss it, and people go, wait, what? And the toss action is just like that. Boom. And then people go, wait, what? No way. You've already shown a bunch of magic, so it's much more believable to them at this point. And at this point, normally I do this routine standing, so it's a little bit odd for me. I would stand up, and as I use the same hand I vanished it from to produce the coin underneath my sandal, which can be shown visually, I use the opposite hand, which has a secret coin, and ditch it openly to my back pocket. But no one notices this as I'm going. If I may move forward for a second. Move this back for a second. There we go. So as I go to produce the coin from... I really do have sandals on. So as I go to produce the coin, my body is shading my other part of my arm perfectly. No one can see anything. So I can, in the right moment, you could even angle it so your body's totally out of motion. No one can see what this hand is doing. They just suppose it's just chilling. go in the back pocket, ditching that one coin. Don't make it clink against other coins because that's the one moment you really want to leave it in. And then you're left after you produce the coin, which people think already there's only one coin. Now you get to have the availability to actually show it. You can then do this gesture. It's one of my favorite gestures in the entire routine. Do this, boom, and be able to show that your hands finally empty. So now there really is only one coin. Okay? And then you can go into the phase of you pretending to put into your pocket, which is the production, phase 5. We have the coin in classic palm. Okay? I do a classic palm vanish, basic classic palm vanish. These are the 5 steps. We go to the pocket where we have the load, and we grab onto the load. But as we grab onto it and we got it securely, I tend to have it clipped by my thumb and the other finger's just chilling, like so. Creates for less flash. And it's just a little practice, and you eventually get the idea of what the motions are, so you don't have to worry about flashing. So as I go to my pocket, got it, secured it with my thumb, other finger's just chilling on it, and if it has trouble, I can easily get it out. So no worries there. Then I go to produce the coin, either on the table or on a spectator shoulder. Please be appropriate. That's what I found works the best for audiences. So after I produced it, okay, focus is here. You could even do a coin roll if you want, like not a coin roll, but twirl the coin if you want. And then the hand comes down. So hand's got the load. Hand is very casually, just like no big deal, just got the load. Clip by the thumb. Okay. And then I've displayed this. So in action it will look like this. Produce the coin, comes out. I've got the load right here. Okay. And then from here we do a production style production. I don't know how else to say it. We have the coin right here. Hand comes over, and the hand's already coming over. It would kind of be that both hands come together. Come together right now over me. Now, anyways, we got the coin, and then as we come back, we turn it on up, we show it. So it's how I do it is a combining of 2 actions. I've never noticed this before until I've taught it. That I show it, and then this hand comes down as this hand comes up. And so because of the motion of the coming up, you got less likelihood of flashing. You got it clipped. You got it good. You're all set right here. And now we just combine the actions of showing up, showing down. Hand comes over here. And then this is how I do it. I wipe up, showing the coin, and everyone's freaking out. And then I can set it on the table, and everyone is amazed. So again, if you're on the table situation, that's what it looked like on the standing. So one last time standing, and they'll do table production. I'll start from here. Coin goes to pocket. Okay. Coin's back over here. Okay. And you can even tilt your body a little bit to shade it. I'm kind of rushing. I should actually do it shade. And here's what it looks like. I produce the coin along the spectator. And here's what it looks like. I've got a coin, goes to pocket, okay, and oh, there's another coin right here. Notice how I'm using my body to shade it, and then we do a production with the justification of whatever line. So again, goes to pocket, produce, whichever way. So again, goes to pocket, produce coin again, and then make the big production. Boom. And that's generally what it looks like, which is really, really cool. And it just really scales, and it's kind of surprising you can do a lot with just 2 coins, and then you get a big production at the end. It's like, wow, it's really cool. It's really simple. It's easy to follow. Works great for younger audiences. It's just a lot of cool stuff, and it's definitely pretty commercial. I used it at the castle when I used to do a lot of stuff there as a junior performer. And so I totally suggest people give this one a shot. And if not, you can actually take a lot of bits and pieces, even if it's just the click pass, which I think is just invaluable. to be able to add to your repertoire, because it just looks so natural when you do it. Or even just the heel clip. There's just so many little bits and pieces I just really think that makes this routine interesting in and of itself. Or the pencil heel clip pass, which just looks so invisible. So you can show it once gone across, okay, goes to heel clip. I can show this coin, your justification line, and then just show it. It looks so good. Anyways, with all that said, I'm wishing everyone a wonderful day. It's a breakaway from usual card tricks, which is nice. And if you haven't checked out this video or this video yet, definitely do so. Give this video a like, and see you in the next one.